everyone, welcome to Evies Toy House. Today we're going to be making an LOL Surprise doll custom. But we don't know who we're going to get inside this ball yet, so we don't know who we're going to make. So let's go ahead and open up this LOL Surprise Confetti Pop, and then we'll decide which custom we'll turn her into. Alright, let's get started. And here's our drawstring. Oh. Alright, let's see who we got. And I believe this one is Foxy. So let's get Foxy dressed. And here she is, looking super cute. So who should we customize her into? I think she would be perfect to become Shuri from the Black Panther movie. Have you seen the Black Panther movie? I loved it so much, and Shuri is one of my favorite characters. So let's do that. Let's turn Foxy into Shuri from the Black Panther. To get started, the first thing we're going to do is remove Foxy's clothes. Next, we're going to use a bit of air-dry clay to make her outfit. I'm going to start with a small flat piece of clay and cut out little pieces to cover her body. I'm going to have to use some tools to smooth down the clay because LOL dolls are so tiny. Here is the result. We've made Shuri a sleeveless turtleneck bodysuit. Next, we're going to cut out a small triangle, and we're going to wrap it around her front. For the back, we're going to cut out a larger triangle and wrap it around the back. Using my tool, we're going to smooth down Shuri's outfit so that it doesn't fall off. Now for the hair, we're going to roll out a thin log of clay and wrap it around her bun. Then we'll add another strip of hair so that it comes down over her shoulder. With a toothpick, we're going to add a bit of texture to look like braided hair. Once the clay is dry, we're ready to paint Shuri. We're going to start first by painting the body a dark purple. I've made some sketches on the clay so that I know where to paint. Then using yellow mixed with gold, we're going to draw some lines down the front. And also paint a few sections on her legs. We're going to follow up with some bright blue paint. we're going to paint the piece around her neck blue. Using brown mixed with some gold, we're going to paint the wrap around her waist. Then using brown, I'm going to draw some lines on her neck armor. And we're also going to add some blue armbands. For the hair, we're going to repaint it a dark brown. We're repainting it so that the clay pieces match. We're not going to do very much to the face. I'm just going to add some white dots. So we're going to add a few white dots under her eye. And a few dots on her forehead. And a few dots on top of her eye. We're also going to paint a little bit of white on her lips and 2 white marks on her chin. Then finally, we're going to add a bit of purple to the hair. Alright everyone, so we are done. Take a look. Oh my gosh, she is so pretty. I really love her outfit. I love all the colors, the blue, the purple, the gold, all mixed in. Just looks really, really cool. And I also love the markings on her face. I don't know what they actually mean. Maybe there's some kind of war paint, but I think she looks really cool with it. And of course her hair is super cool. She has her braid up there with some purple in it, and the braid comes down the back and down to her front across the shoulders. So I had so much fun making this custom. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my Shuri from the Black Panther. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!